The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ayan. Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms the community channel that sees all things new. I am CatrionaJ, Jake Villanueva po, ang beauty and brains ng universe, surfing from the city of San Fernando, La Union, Philippines. And of course, with me is...
I am Lorrie Ople, ang beauty teacher volunteer streaming from Pasig City, Philippines. And you are watching the Season 2 and Episode 3 of Chill and Charity Fridays by I Am Making a Difference.
Ayan, so happy Friday, ChiChatters. Great things starts from small beginnings. And so today or tonight, wherever you are, whatever time zones you have, we start by simply believing that you and I, no matter how big or small you are, we can all make a difference.
Charity begins at home and extends to the communities beyond our walls. Cheers and welcome to the Season 2 and Episode 3 of Chill and Charity Fridays by I Am Making a Difference, or simply ChiCha Fridays by I Am Mad on TNC, where we talk about love, living, learning, and of course, the magic of volunteerism.
At ChiCha Fridays, we believe in the power of the simplest smiles that can lighten the mood and smallest acts of kindness that can brighten the world. Let's do good, feel good, and syempre times 2 because it's our season 2.
Yes, and for those who have just tuned in, join us every Friday at 6 p.m. Philippine Standard Time as we make the start of our or of your every weekend lighter, lovelier with conversations that go far beyond politics and chismis.
You're watching ChiCha Fridays by I Am Mad para sa masayang bayanihan, chill na talakayan, charity at kulitan. Chitchatters, J-Lo, so mad ka na ba? Mad na!
Mad na!
Nahuli ba ako?
Sabay!
Sabay ba? Okay. So, kumusta ka naman, J-Lo? Parang ngayon lang ulit tayo nagsama sa screen.
Correct. Ngayon lang ulit tayo nagkausap ng ito. But anyway, ito okay naman ako. Medyo busy lang kasi medyo nagpe-prepare kami sa mga, meron kami mga preparations for our mad camp. Di ba? Magkakaroon kasi kami ng mad camp. And yes, but before that, syempre, ikaw muna, kakamustahin muna kita. Kamusta ka naman, Catriona?
Maganda pa rin. Masaya.
Oh, naman, walang duda.
Oo. Natapos din yung mad camp namin sa La Union. Yan, na kung saan ako yung builder. And last episode nga, ay ang guest namin ay si Kuya Christian or si Kuya CMX na ang daming
Mhm.
insight na na-share ulit sa atin when it comes to volunteerism and starting, kung paano nagsimula talaga yung I Am Mad. And I know for sure na yung ball of energy ng guest natin ngayon ay very inspiring din. So, I think meron din tayong upcoming mga camps, kagaya ng nabanggit
Camps,
mo, J-Lo.
yes.
Yes. So, ano tong mga to,
Correct.
J-Lo?
Magkakaroon tayo ng mga upcoming camps. Siyempre, mag-uumpisa yan on August 27 to 29. So, that will be tomorrow. Tomorrow na agad. For our Mad Camp Laguna, ang ating, I think ang ating mga volunteers din, no, nagpe-prepare na din sila for this Mad Camp. Actually, kasama ako dito kasi my first Mad Camp is in Laguna. So, babalik ako doon for the second time. Kaya I'm so excited.
Ayan, binabalik-balikan.
Ikaw kasama ka ba
sana
doon,
all.
Catriona?
Unfortunately,
Or may ibang
hindi muna. Hindi muna dahil naglilipat ako ngayon, naglilipat lugar. So hindi na ako surfing from San Fernando, La Union next time. So I'll be surfing from Quezon City na.
Next time. Oh, but
Oo.
syempre bago din natin makalimutan, no, reminder lang din for everyone, yung Mad Camp natin for Laguna is tomorrow. And may upcoming camp pa na isa, no, we are still open for registration. That is Villanueva Ecija, and I will be the assistant team lead for that. So for those who wanted to join, yung registration po natin is on bit.ly/Madnueva-Ecija 2022. So ang deadline po natin is until August 31.
Ayan naman.
Excited
Oo
na ako
na.
kasi before dapat sa Bataan kami mag-assistant team lead ako sa Bataan. Kaso nga lang nagkaroon ng pandemic, so na-transfer kami to Nueva Ecija, which is, I think, okay din. So, na-excite na akong mag-assist ng camp for our volunteers.
Yan, masaya talaga sa Nueva Ecija and hopefully makasama ako. Depende pa yun sa schedule ng bagong work. Pero, ayan, may mga konti tayong papasalamat ng mga tao, J-Lo.
Yes, of course. Meron tayong quick acknowledgement. Thank you, of course, to Tita Apple Esplena Manansala, the Chief Executive Producer of TNC and her production and technical team. Of course, I Am Mad Content Creators team, Madmates, volunteers, and friends all around the world. Madlang viewers or listeners, our chit-chatters, we encourage you to share this live stream. Comment, write any message, questions, reactions, shout-outs, or tell us where you are watching from.
Ayan, so very excited na tayo for today's episode, di ba? And especially yung topic natin is building friendships forever. So may BFF talaga dito sa ano.
Excited ako na nabasa ko yung topic natin.
Oo nga.
Parang bagay na bagay ito sa guest natin for today.
Oo. And very happy nga rin ako kasi nga somehow meron akong ganung connection din sa ating guest ngayon. So hindi ko alam kung magbabardahan lang tayo dito sa episode na to for today. Pero yan, ang ating guest for our episode, originally from Mindanao in Sulu, and now working as a nurse in Australia. So isa siyang board top-notcher in nursing licensure exam. Lagi ko yung sinasabi sa mga nakikilala ko. Kasi ganun ako ka-proud sa kanya. Isa siya
Actually, nakaka-proud din naman talaga siya. Correct.
Tama. Influencer to nako, verified yung mga accounts niya sa social media.
Kaya ang swerte-swerte natin ngayon, Catriona, di ba?
Tinalo niya ako sa followers. Charay. And then siya ang ating Vice President for International Affairs. So let's welcome our guest for this episode, Jao Jundam or Suharto Jundam. Ayan. So, hello, Jao.
Hi, guys. Thank you
Hello,
for having me
Jao.
tonight. Wow! Hello. Good evening, Jay. Good evening, Lorrie. Kamusta? Long time no see. Thank you for having me here, Gabi.
Tapos na.
Tapos na. Tapos agad yung interview.
Ayan, so before our conversation starts, chit-chatters and Jao, mad ka na ba?
Mad na!
Ayan, so mad na talaga si Jao. Galit ka ba?
Oo, at least may energy. Ikaw, Jay.
May energy. Hoy, may energy kaya ako.
Akala ko nag-report ka sa teacher mo.
Ano
yung
to,
online
seryoso,
niya,
pagalitan
no?
kami ni Direk, kaya
Oo,
kailangan
Ay, oo nga, oo nga.
formalan. So,
Oo.
hello once again, Jao, and eto yung part na familiar ka naman na sa getting to know you. So, GTKY format tayo. You share your full name and nickname para sa ating viewers and listeners. Where are you from originally on current location? What keeps you busy other than work? And anything favorite or interesting that you would like to share to our audience?
Dami nun,
Oo.
nakaka-pressure. So, first name ko, my full name is Suharto Jundam. My nickname is Jao. My family is from Sulu, so I'm a Muslim. I'm Mindanaoeño, but I grew up in Taguig, in Metro Manila, and where I am currently living is nasa Australia ako. I'm working as registered nurse, sabi nga ni Jake. And anything favorite that I want to do is I just really love cooking on my days off, like experimenting with different ingredients. Yun lang. Siguro, yun yung di masyadong alam ng ibang tao kasi nakikita lang nila is yung pagte-travel, ganyan, or pagiging nurse and everything. Pero I really love cooking as well. Oh, Chef Yarn.
Oh, chef.
Urban
Mahilig
yarn.
ko magluto,
Urban ka
J-Lo.
ba?
Ako hindi ako marunong eh, tsare. Ikaw, J-Lo, mahilig ka rin ba magluto?
Mahilig akong kumain.
Same.
Ay, ano ba yan, Jake? Mahilig ka tagang kumain, alam ko yan, Jake. Kasi syempre sa mga camps natin, di ba? Lagi kang nagtatry.
Correct. Dami nating natikman
Kaya
na
ako,
kakaiba
kunwari
sa
tumutulong
camps
sa
eh.
chef, pero ako talaga yung
Sige, magsabay-sabay tayong tatlo magsalita para nila lang.
Para lahat tayo guest.
So, sabi ko na nga bardahan na nangyayari. Pero, yan. So, para sa ating unang tanong, may unang tanong na
Diba?
tayo.
Binabasa mo pa yung
Unang
script.
tanong.
Halatang binabasa mo yung script. Ganun ka talaga sa monitor.
May nagagalit.
Tingin din sa camera. Nakaganyan ka sa monitor.
Ayoko magkamali, syempre. Mahirap na. Baka iba matanong ko. Gusto mo?
Sige, go lang.
So who is Jao if described by friends and share the friendships you have built through decades? The decades. Grabe yung the decades.
Baka na 50 years old. Ano ba to? Siguro if I will be described as who I am as a friend, kayo, two of you would know, pero siguro karamihan magsasabi makulit, maingay, full of energy, hindi nauubusan ng kulit nga or energy. Kulit. And if I'm gonna describe friendship or friends in the past, siguro when I describe my friendship in the past decade, it became more mature. Pero I feel like I choose lesser people to be friends with. Pero by saying that, those few people are actually marked. I consider that as true friendship, like genuine friendship or deep friendship na hindi lang yung kaibigan na makakasama mo sa saya or sa sa lakad or sa gala, kundi sila yung friendship mo na kasama mo both ways. Kapag malungkot ka or masaya ka, sila yung nasi-share mo nito. And ganun din siguro yung kung masaya sila or malungkot sila, andito ako para sa kanila. So aside siguro from being makulit, being maingay, being full of energy, siguro ako din yung kind of friend na will be there, especially when you need someone to talk to or just be with you and stay with you kapag feeling mo hindi mo kinakaya yung problema sa mundo. Oh, ang ganda nun.
Ang lalim. Pero totoo yun,
So,
J-Lo, no?
Oh, di ba sabay? Sige, sabay.
Yun yung sa perspective ni Jao. Pero what about yung mga friends mo, Jao? If, for example, kausap mo sila or you were just curious, ano sa tingin mo yung, or how do you think, or who is Jao if described by their friends?
Yun nga, siguro. Feeling ko, ang makulit.
Makulit?
Oo, tapos paulit-ulit
Ano
na
sabi
sinasabi.
niya? Oo.
Pero,
naniniwala ka kasi kay Kuya Mako.
Hindi, feeling ko, I think that question siguro, ibalik ko sa inyong dalawa, para sa inyo, ano ako as a friend sa inyong dalawa? Ako na yung nagtanong. Pero sige, Jake.
Hindi mo naman ako in-inform, open forum pala na.
Open forum to guys. Ako lang guest dito, guys.
Oh my God.
Ako na sasagot, J-Lo. Para
go.
Pero, nung una, totoo din yung sinabi niya, nung una talaga tingin ko kay Jao is full of energy, siya yung masiyahing tao. Pero, through the years. Through the years.
Parang bagay yung decades
Yun
dun,
yung Rogers doon. Oo nga eh.
Oh, but through the years na I came to know him more and better and in a deeper sense talaga na tao din siya na nararamdaman ng feelings na to. May mga times na pwedeng malungkot, may times na pwedeng maging masaya, may times na nasasaktan, may times na nagmamahal, ganun din. So parang mas nakilala ko siya lalo na after this pandemic. So in a deeper sense, sabi nga. Ang art.
Oo. So ikaw na guess, ang dami mo sinabi.
Oo, ako.
Okay, so for
Yan.
you, Jao, what do you think is or are the elements in building a good friendship or why does it matter to you?
Siguro I think connection and commitment. Kasi initially you find friends because of connection. Kapag nyari sinabi ko sa'yo, Lorrie, na I like apples. And say, ako rin gusto ko ng apple. Or sinabi ko kay Jake na gusto ko sa La Union, sabi ni Jake, actually taga La Union ako. So we always find connections with people we meet, and that's how we consider people friends, because from acquaintances or from strangers to acquaintances to friendship. Pero more than connection, I think commitment takes more of a factor or importance para ang isang friendship is magtagal. Kasi as parang relationship din yan eh. When you have a friend, makikilala mo siya ng mas lalo, malalaman mo yung mga good things, pero malalaman mo rin yung bad things about that person. And it depends on you kung tatanggapin mo yun. It's not only, I think, the bad side of that person, but also the differences between you two. Kasi you find friends or you meet friends because of your similarities. Pero kapag nalaman mo na yung differences nyo and you've learned to adapt to that and you've learned to talk with about that, kung bakit ganito magkaiba yung perspective nyo or viewpoint nyo sa life or particular topic, parang doon, and then you will commit na parang kahit na siguro magkaiba kami ng paniniwala, parang mas mananaig pa rin yung pagmamahal ko sa kaibigan ko. So I think for as the secret ingredient for having a long-lasting friendship is still having that connection, looking back onto that connection and being committed no matter what happened. Diba?
Ang lalim nun.
Oo, ang lalim. Ang tagal. Guys, kailangan ng panyo.
Okay, tapos na pala to.
Oo, tinapos na niya.
Tapos na.
Oo, first runner-up na lang labanan dito.
Any question, additional question? Kasi napawaw talaga ako na sinabi ni Jao.
Okay, Jao, dami mong sinabi. pero thank you for sharing that. And since sabi nga niyo yung ingredients for building that friendship, ano naman yung challenges of building friendships that last, and then how to overcome those challenges?
I think it goes back to those things that I've said earlier, na parang those challenges na mamimit natin when it comes to having this friendship with different people is finding our differences, knowing that may mga paniniwala tayo na hindi sila sang-ayon, pero how we overcome this is we respect their opinions unless it will harm us as well. So magkaiba naman yun yung kunyari vegetarian siya or ako I eat meat, so vegetarian siya, tapos meat eater ako. So parang I would respect that kasi eat her or him eating vegetables only would not hurt me. Pero I would respect that kasi yun yung paniniwala niya. But if yung different beliefs natin or namin can cause harm to one or both of us, then that's a different thing. So I think it's more of being really understanding of the situation specifically. And ayun, I think it's just really varying, how you see that person. If tingin mo na kahit magkaiba kayo ng paniniwala, mas mananaig pa rin yung pagmamahal nyo as magkaibigan.
Yun, taray nun. And can you share your most valuable friendship in line sa sinabi mo kanina?
Siguro ako, my most valuable friendship is yung si Bea. Well, my best friend who passed away last year. For you guys, you would know kasi lagi ako nagpo-post about Bea. I think that's one of the most valuable friendship that I had. Kasi parang parang we had the connection kasi pareho kaming makulit. First year college, pareho kaming maingay. We like to try new things. We were really active sa extracurricular activities. But then, aside from the connection that we had, we actually committed ourselves with each other na parang kahit na tumanda kami or parang more than a decade, actually talking about decade, more than a decade of friendship with Bea, hindi nawala yung pagmamahal namin sa isa't isa kahit na nasa Australia na ako, nasa Pilipinas siya. Hindi nawala kahit na may mga busy na kami or magkaiba na yung goals namin sa buhay. Kasi syempre, we started as young adults in college na our goal is to get good grades, to finish nursing, to pass the board exam. And after that, we have bigger goals in our lives, like me going to Australia, her going to the US. And aside from our goals, we also keep ourselves noted with each other's problems and struggles. Kasi, sometimes when may mga bagay na hindi ka masabi sa pamilya, di ba? And we find comfort by saying that or by sharing that to our closest friends, those friends who we really trust a lot. And yun, actually at the moment, suot ko yung necklace na binigay sa akin ng mommy ni Bea na may ash ni Bea. So, ayun, I think one of the most valuable friendships I had since I was born is my friendship with Bea.
Ako, lagi ko nakikita rin yan sa mga stories ni Jao yung si Bea, yung best friend niya. So, let's talk about your friendship with her. So, I know that she's not here na, she's gone. So, how can you say that your friendship will last forever even though she's not here anymore?
Syempre yung memories, you always go back to those. I always go back to those memories, good and bad memories that I've had. Pero in that decade or more decade of friendship that I have with Bea, I've learned a lot from her. Kasi when we were in college, pasaway ako, makulit ako, tapos mabilis akong mabad trip, tapos matagal ako magpatawad. But Bea showed me that, life is too short. Even before she passed away, she actually always tell me na, Jao, you have to forgive. You have to forgive as often as you could kasi you never know until when we are in this world. And siguro those principles, those beliefs that I've gained from Bea in the past years of our friendship will always be with me. And yung pagmamahal pa lang siguro na naramdaman ko kay Bea at yung naparamdam ko kay Bea, that two kinds of love are enough for me to feel that Bea is still here. Alam mo, she might not be physically here, but who I am now is also because of Bea. She has a big impact of who I am, why I endured all the struggles I've had when I was in Australia, why I pursue my dreams, why I kept fighting for my goals. It's because of her. And yun, siguro I will always go back to all of the things that Bea have taught me, and I will always cherish that hanggang tumanda ako at hanggang siguro magkita kami na naman in the future, in the next life na siguro yun.
Ganda nung sagot.
Parang swerte nila sa isa't isa, no?
Oo.
As
And I can remember, J-Lo na when Small J shared about his story and Bea nung Mad La Union. Talaga ang label niya doon is soulmate. Like soulmate niya talaga si Bea.
Yeah.
And I think isa pa yun na how kung paano niya ginawang long-lasting yung friendship kahit nawala na si Bea is not only the memory but because they have this special connection talaga na kinonsider niyang soulmate talaga sila. So,
as if she's still living, no? As if
tama. And I would like to ask na din as Jao. So how volunteerism help you with the relationship you had with your most valuable friendship?
Siguro how volunteerism help me with my relationship is that kasi when you have friends, you love them and when you volunteer, you also love the people you volunteer with and you volunteer for. So I think it all boils down to the concept of love. I think that's how volunteerism helped me, that regardless of who that person is, kahit nga strangers, as long as you want to help, as long as you want to volunteer and provide, care for that person. Sa mga batang nakakasalamuhan natin, hindi naman natin sila kilala. We only meet them for 3 days. Actually, for the first day pa nga lang. Pero meron na tayong pagmamahal sa mga batang yun. Kasi we want them to, to see the good things in life, to see the good things in our country, to see the good things in every people that they meet. And I think that's how volunteerism helped me. That no matter who you meet in the world, no, friends man yan, acquaintance, strangers, you just have to try and love them. Syempre, as long as they're not hurting you. Pero you try and love them. And I think yun yung kasi yung sometimes nabawala sa sa mundo natin ngayon, yung pagmamahal. Sabi nga nila, I think that change will only happen if the love or the power of love overcomes the love for power. Yun.
Talagang ang pinaka-center ng talagang pinaka-center ng mga sinasabi ni Jao is about love, di ba?
May walang memorization
Okay.
to. Ano lang to.
Parang may meron eh. Okay.
Oo.
So anyway, for our last question, Jao, what are your valuable realizations or learnings or any advice in building a meaningful friendships forever? And also, we want you to wrap up everything na nasabi mo. Any final messages for today's topic?
Ako siguro, in friendships, always try to make it work than to break it. In any relationship that you have, as long as you have, as long as you see, the good things in that relationship, as long as you want to fight for that relationship. Kasi, even in friendship, kasi masasaktan at masasaktan tayo, even sa friends natin. There are moments na hindi natin nami-meet, or hindi nila nami-meet yung expectations natin or na-hurt tayo sa kanila. But, like what I said, always go back to that feeling of love, that concept of love. And when you think of love, you would want to forgive that person. And aside from that, from having love as the center of any relationship, I think is always make memories. Like sabi ko nga with Bea now, the only it's good for me to go and reminisce our memories, me and Bea. Pero it's so much better to make new good memories. Like for my friends who are still here in this world. So, ayun, parang while we have time, while we have, the energy, while we have the capacity to make good memories with the people around us, let's do it. 'Di ba? Kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan, hindi natin alam kung sino. Lahat naman kasi tayo, we will pass away. Pero it's the memories that we will leave. It will be the footprints that we will leave in the lives of the people that we touch. So, ayun, it's good to reminisce memories, but it's better to make new good memories.
Alright.
And I thank you.
Bakit? Grabe kayo.
Wala,
Ito
sobrang
talaga
nakaka-ano
pinagalabanan
lang.
dito.
Nakaka-amaze ba yung ganong
Yung
mga
ganun,
realizations and advice.
Thank you.
Yun.
Sabi ko
Ayan,
sa'yo,
so-
mas magaling ako sa impromptu. Hindi ako magaling sa mga
Oo nga. So, kamusta yung memorize mo?
Hey, wala akong may memorize. Galing akong work. So, pagka-uwi ko,
Okay lang, oo. Hindi ka namin ginachat siya rin.
Yung quotes na memorize.
Pero ayan, siguro take away ko dito. Ang dami kong take away actually.
Siguro
Pero
ako
alam
muna,
kong tatawanan
Catriona, kasi isa
oo,
lang
go.
yung takeaway ko eh.
Sige.
Hindi. Para sa akin, yung love and commitment, dun lang talaga siya, yun lang talaga yung pinaka na nakakatch na attention ko dun sa sinabi niya, which is the commitment. Even though, di ba, with her relationship with Bea, even though it's not a relationship na mag-boyfriend-girlfriend, but still, yung commitment nila with one another, parang it's still there, even though she's not here anymore, pero yung the feeling of presence, yung pagiging present ni Bea sa kanya is still here. And committed pa rin siya as a friend. So, yun. Para sa akin.
Taray. Parang sinabi mo na gusto kong
Yes.
sabihin. Ang daya mo
And I
naman.
thank you.
Sa akin, siguro yung gusto kong sinabi ni Jao, na narinig ko na din somehow, parang ganun, is yung to make good memories talaga while you have the capacity, while you have yung time, di ba? And the resources para ma-meet yung mga friends mong to. Kasi nga, you don't know kung kailan nawawalan tayo ng time. And I think a lot of people today, parang medyo naglaylo lang yung epekto ng COVID. Parang feeling ulit nila wala ng COVID, ganun. Pero meron pa naman. And they're not being careful again. So parang nakakalimutan nilang mag-ingat and then pahalagahan yung mga importanteng tao ulit na who've been there with them nung mga tough times. Na kamustahin naman natin sila, di ba? Kamusta naman sila after nung pandemic na to? Baka after nung nag-ease down lang yung mga restrictions, pumarty na yung iba, kinalimutan na yung mga ano. So parang ganun. Ang inspiring naman sinasabi ni Joey, mukha lang tayong nagbabardahan dito, pero talagang kapag seryoso siya nagsasalita, ang lalim ng sinasabi niya sa totoo lang.
Uy, grabe.
Oo, mukha lang siyang nang-e-eme dyan, pero sana talaga pahalagahan natin yung time na meron tayo with others kasi sometimes 'di ba we tend to know the value of someone or something kapag wala na. So para saan pa yun kapag hindi
And
natin
sabi nga
sila.
nila, we tend not to value people around us because we never thought that they would be gone.
Mm-mm.
So if we always think
Tama.
na parang darating yung panahon na baka mawala tong tao or darating talaga yung panahon na mawawala tong taong to, parang pahalagahan na natin habang nandiyan pa, habang may oras at may oras at may kakayanan ka pang pahalagahan yung tao.
Sana all pinapahalagahan.
Oh, ano ka ba? Pahalagahan mo naman yung kortina mo sa likod.
Pink yan. Kaya wag yung inaano.
Grabe, half lang talaga yung kortina mo.
Pink walls. Ganun. So, pinahalagan ko yun bagong labayan. Huwag kayong ano. Anyway, since nagbabardahan ulit tayo, ayan, and before tayo magpaalam sa ating guest, meron tayong fun segment. Yan, maglalaro muna tayo with
Our ChiCha minute.
Iti-test natin kung gano'n ka top notcher. Wow.
Oh.
Exam pala to. Quiz.
Oo. Tignan natin kung kano ka top notcher.
Hoy, ano ba yan?
So, tignan natin. Sorry. Ayan, so, chit-chatter, small J, mad ka na ba?
Mad na.
So, madali lang to and babasahin ko lang yung mga lyrics ng kanta. Since para sa mga mad lang viewers and listeners natin, magaling pong songerist po talaga si ano.
Ano gagawin?
Yes, tama
Ano
yan.
sinasabi sa akin yung
Wait lang. Magbibigay muna ako ng disclaimer. Inuunahan.
Reflex ka nga lang eh.
Okay, sorry.
Totoo yun, no,
Reflex
Jay?
ko lang kita. Yan, pero totoo yan, mga madlang listeners.
Yes.
And,
Uy, ano ba?
so, singer po talaga si Jao. So, ang gagawin ko, Jao, babasahin ko
dapat
yung
pakanta
lyrics.
din yung ano niya, yung answer.
Hindi. Yun yung challenge. Hindi ko siya kakantahin. Babasahin ko lang yung lyrics.
Basahin mo lang
Huhulaan niya
yung
yung singer.
sige.
Okay.
Siyempre kung title, masyadong madali yun. Walang challenge. Original singer ha, hindi nag-cover.
Lalagyan niya ng tono, yung
Hindi naman
singer.
kasi ako magaling sa mga singer.
Iset natin yung
Regine
parameter.
Velasquez.
Wow, parang Lorrie ko yata gusto mag-sample tonight.
Parang gusto ni J-Lo.
Oo.
Ano naman?
Yung parameters ha, Jao ha.
Ha?
Yung parameters hindi pwedeng yung nag-cover. Dapat yung original singer. Sinearch ko na to, legit.
Sige, game.
Nag-search. Okay. So first, dapat pala sinend ko to kay Lorrie. Parang babasahin ko lahat.
Okay,
Anyway, ito yung una. Ilang isaw pa ba ang kakainin o giliw ko? Ilang tansan pa ba ang iipunin o giliw ko? Gagawin ko ang lahat, pati ang thesis mo. Wag lang ipagkait ang hinahanap ko.
Hindi, oh my gosh, alam ko yung kanta. Hindi e-heads yun, di ba? Hindi Eraserheads.
Eraserheads.
Okay.
Okay, so ano ba yan? Guess naman yun. Hindi firm na answer. Next. Yan, ano yung title ng kanta? Although hindi yung kasama sa point.
Huwag gandang talaga yung title.
Sabi mo ba? Ay, wag na.
Sorry. Ayan, Eraserheads, Ligaya. Ako na magsasabi.
Okay.
Next. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I have to break in. It's the risk that I am taken. I ain't never gonna shut you out.
Beyonce.
Tama. Halo, Beyonce. Next, galing oh.
Of course.
Kinanta niya pa. Kinanta niya. Narinig niyo guys. Next. Hindi ba't sabi mo, hindi mo ko iiwan? Hindi papabayaan na ako'y mag-isa? Hindi ba't sabi mo sabay tayong tatanda?
J-Roa?
Bakit? Ha?
J-Roa ba yun? Hindi. Oh my gosh!
Bakit bigla ka na lang nandyan sa kabilang buhay?
Banda yan, di ba?
Oo.
Bandang Lapis?
Bandang Lapis. Wow! Taray! Bandang Lapis, kabilang buhay. Next. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Ay, okay. Answer natin dyan si Sarah Bareilles.
Oh, hindi ko kasi kilala. Kapit-bahay niyo ba yan?
Sarah Bareilles.
Oo.
Parang kapit-bahay niyo yata yan.
Tagalawin yun.
Mga kanta naman din. Yung mga alam ko naman.
Alam mo ngayon ng mga previews eh. Uy, ano to? Theater song. Okay, next. Last na to. Last na song. Paanong maniniwala, ikay nasa aking harapan, di naman naiplano, ako'y mabihag ng ganto, totoo ba ito? Sa isang iglap, nagbago ako, hindi ko na kayang mawalay sa'yo.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Medyo bago-bago lang siya.
Jake, nasa Australia ako, ha?
Pero Pinoy ka pa rin.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, hindi ko alam. Ulitin mo nga.
Paanong maniniwala?
Nantahin mo nga.
Hindi ko kaya to. Medyo ano siya eh. Alam mo yung hindi makabasag pinggan. Ganun.
Babae?
Moira.
Oh.
Nagsarisa tayo, no? Babae, hindi makabasag pinggan, Moira.
Parang nag-Pinoy din.
Ayan.
So,
thank you so much, Jao, for playing. Masyado mo ginalingan. Yan. Gumaling masyado. Parang 4 out of 5 yung nakuha niya. So thank you once again, Jao. Thank you for being with us. Paano?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ay, wow. May kulot yan, no?
May kulot, may vibrato.
Oh, thank you. Grabe, Mimiyo.
Diba?
Ayan, so thank you for joining us this episode of ChiCha Fridays by I Am Mad on TNC. Once again, thank you, Jao, for joining us.
Thank you.
And I hope we'll see you soon. Alam namin, we'll see you soon. And to get to know more of I Am Mad or Making a Difference and support our initiatives by following and messaging us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/I Am Making a Difference, or email us at iammadph@gmail.com. You can also listen to our volunteer stories on podcast directly and no sign-in required via anchor.fm/IamMad, or search Mad Talks Podcast by I Am Mad on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and start your mad audio habit.
Ayun na nga. So, thank you so much. And again, I am J-Lo, Lorrie Ople, ang teacher volunteer streaming from Pasig City, Philippines. This is Chill and Charity Fridays by I Am Mad on TNC, where we talk about love, living, learning, and of course, the magic of volunteerism. Let's do good, feel good, and talk good.
And remember, charity begins at home and extends to the communities beyond our walls. Join us again next time as we make the start of every weekend lighter and lovelier with conversations that go far beyond politics and chismis. I am CatrionaJ, Jake Villanueva po, ang beauty and brains ng universe, surfing from the city of San Fernando, La Union, Philippines. And this has been ChiCha Fridays by I Am Mad, para sa masayang bayanihan, chill na talakayan, charity at kulitan. Chichatters, J-Lo, mad ka na ba?
Mad na!
So bye!
Bye-bye, Chichatters! Happy weekend, everyone!
Happy weekend! Bye-bye!
Happy weekend! Bye-bye!
Hindi madali ang pinagdaraanan ng ating mundo. Hindi madali ang pinagdaraanan ng bawat Pilipino. Hindi madali ang humugot ng pag-asa sa panahong lubhang nakababahala. Ngunit sa kabila ng lahat, piliin mo pa rin na ang mga mata ay imulat. Piliin mo pa rin na ang kapwa ay sabay na iangat. Magbahagi ng tulong na nararapat. Hindi madali ang lahat. Ngunit anuman ang pinagdaraanan, nasa kamay at puso mo kung paano malalampasan. Maging bida para sa iba. Maging bida para sa isa't isa. Maging bida sa pagbibigay ng pag-asa.